Hi, I'm Tracy Fisher, and this is Paranormal Frequencies and Beyond. And I am sharing with you an EVP clip that I caught while I was investigating at the Heard Opera House back in March. And I wanted to share it with you because I'm curious if you hear anything like I did, and also to kind of explain the setup. I was, like I said, backstage by myself. It was pitch black. I don't typically like to be investigating by myself. If I'm at a place, I usually like to have somebody kind of with me. But I got brave and I said, well, let me do this. So I sat down, set up my phone with the voice memo app. And it wasn't very long. It was less than a minute when I started to feel very uncomfortable, as if something there did not want me back there. But also, I did not hear anything with my own ears. But I definitely didn't feel like I wanted to be back there for very long. So it was, like I said, I think it was almost less than a minute where I picked up my phone and I exited the backstage and I went into the auditorium and I spoke with, I guess it was an investigator who was part of the team that was hosting. And then there were some participants like myself who had actually confirmed what I had felt, because they had felt the same thing when they were backstage by themselves. So I didn't feel like I was imagining it. There was definitely a feeling just of not being welcome. So here's the clip. If you get to the 36-second mark, and then like a second or two after that, I think is where you'll hear the EVP. So if you wouldn't mind commenting what it is that you hear, what you think is being said, I'd really appreciate it, because I'm curious. I know what I think I heard, but I would be curious as to what other people think they're hearing. And also, please subscribe. I really appreciate that. So here you go. Is there anybody back here that would like to talk? James, are you still around? Isn't that terrible? I hate that feeling. Is it unusual to be up there by yourself and just get a weird feeling that makes you leave?
What's that?
I said, is it unusual to be up there by yourself and you get a really weird feeling that makes you want to leave?
This just about any place.
Huh?
I get that feeling a lot of locations.
No, I mean, I'm up there all by myself. You guys left, and I went to look, and it was so dark in that corner, and I just got a weird feeling. I was like, I don't really want to be up here.
I went up there by myself too, and it felt like uninviting. Like it really wanted me to leave.
Yes. I said it didn't want, whatever it was, and I'm getting goose pimples just thinking about it. It didn't want me there. Anyway. So, what do you think? Did you hear anything? I know it's very quiet, but there is definitely something there. I will tell you that when I was playing it back, shortly after I participated in the investigation, I was ecstatic. I mean, my husband would tell you I was sitting on the sofa listening, and I had to play it a couple of times to make sure, but I was like, yes, that is an EVP. That is nobody that is with me. That is nobody that is just off stage where I was sitting, because it was just too close. I mean, it was pitch black, but I could still kind of see the light from my phone, and there was nobody there. So anyway, I will tell you that what I think I heard was "Get Out." I think it was a male voice, whether it was James, this spirit that kind of lives at the opera house. I really don't know what the connection is because they were telling me there was a James that likes to hang around near the backstage, so I have no idea. I felt like it was a older voice, but I was very excited because I think of all the investigations I've ever done, I've never caught quite an EVP like this one. So it's sort of like exciting. And for those of you who are into the paranormal, you know what I'm saying. It's an exciting thing when you you capture some evidence that you can't explain, and it's not easy to explain. So anyway, but thank you for taking the time to listen. Thank you for taking the time to put a comment and let me know what you think you heard. And throughout, I'm going to be posting some similar videos with some other past investigation captures that I did with some equipment and things like that down the road. But yeah, thanks a lot. And like I said, don't forget to subscribe and drop me a comment. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks very much. Appreciate it. Have a good night.